Anyone who sees me today will notice my bright smile, my twinkling eyes, and the way I laugh with my whole body, thoroughly living in the moment and totally satisfied with my lot in life. Today, my heart is light and I can smile, but before the smiles, a lot of water has gone under the bridge. My name is Amina, and this is my road to motherhood. 15 years ago, I was chosen to marry the first son of the chief Imam of one of the most reputable mosques in my town. This was a big deal because the groom came from such a highly respected and wealthy background. I was blessed to be the chosen one. Our nikah was the talk of the town. The day dawned bright, sunlight streaming magically through the opened windows. The ceremony was colorful and imbued with the very essence of wealth and largesse. I stepped out, dressed like a proper Muslim bride, draped in the heaviest and the most intricate of gold, and my henna markings dark against my glistening skin. My groom was no less radiant, and the entire town was abuzz with the news of our union. I had married a complete gentleman. He was handsome, well versed in the Quran, and well educated according to the Western ways. He was a good man who showed me love and respect from the day we got married. His kind and gentle ways made it easy for me to learn to love the man that I now called husband. Our love grew, and with time, it flourished into something deep and strong. However, as our marriage progressed, several questions began to pop up in my mind. Questions surrounding childbirth and the presence of love. I severally wondered if love should be dependent on pregnancy and childbirth, or if that emotion should stand alone, irrespective of any situation.
We have been married for 4 years now. Do you not think it is high time we start worrying?
Okay, my husband.
Okay, my husband. That is all you know. Anyway, we will be going to the hospital. Let us find out what is wrong with you that you have not been able to get pregnant since all these years.
The hospital staff received us extremely well. Doctors were seen and tests were carried out. At the end of the day, our results revealed the real problem.
Good morning. The results show you have small fibroids, which is very common. They are small and non-cancerous, so we can manage them with simple monitoring. With early detection, the outlook is very positive.
Okay, so what is the reason why she has not been able to give me a child? Or is her womb spoilt? You know how all these young girls can be.
Actually, sir, the major issue here is your low sperm count. If not for that, you would have had children easily. But there are still many things that can be done.
The doctor suggested more tests to determine what her best course of action would be. So, following his direction, we carried out the tests. However, the results failed to show what caused my husband's low sperm count. So the doctors informed us that IVF was going to be our best bet at getting pregnant and having our own babies. Now, this was where the problem is. My husband is a deeply traditional man. He did not believe in medical interventions like IVF. So we left the clinic and we went back home. For the next 5 years after this, we were using herbs and continually trying for a baby. I was not the problem. I was ovulating just fine. But in order to help him save face, even I was required to take the herbal concoctions. Before long, the news had gone round town that I was the reason for our childlessness. By the time our marriage clocked 10 years, we had taken innumerable herbs and seen countless religious healers. All fingers kept pointing my way, accusing me of being the one with fertility issues. My husband still did not want to go for IVF, and I could only stay in support of his decision. At this point, I began avoiding family gatherings. First, it was because my husband, being the first son of an Imam, was being put under an inordinate amount of pressure to have children. Second, these family gatherings gave family members the opportunity to mock me directly to my face. My husband's junior brothers had all started their own families, all of them with multiple children, while we were still struggling to have even a sign of pregnancy.
Our son cannot remain childless. Yes, Ahmed must marry a second wife. I don't know why it is taking so long. Even if Ahmed don't want 2 wives, divorce this one and marry another. She is a witch. She has tied our brother, locked him in a bottle. Release him, you wicked woman!
The mockery had become too much for me. I was the one being constantly abused. He was the one being pressured to take another wife, as it was customary. Anytime talks of a new wife was raised, my husband would shut it down quickly. Not because of any kind of love or loyalty, but because he knew that he was the one with the fertility issues. He knew that getting another wife would open him up to scrutiny once the new bride also could not conceive. He couldn't allow his secret to become public knowledge, so he finally agreed for us to go for the IVF. I was overjoyed. I would finally have my own children, and this shame will at least loosen its tight grip on my neck. We started the procedure totally ignorant of what to expect. I had always thought that IVF was simple arithmetic. 1 + 1, egg plus sperm equals baby. Oh, I did not know that I would take numerous tests, or that I would be required to inject myself daily, or the amount of pills and supplements that I would be required to take. It was so hectic. The egg collection process was so scary, though only mildly painful. At the end of the day, I was informed that they got only 2 eggs. I felt disappointed. I had hoped for more. Still, we forged on. The doctors tried their best to boost my confidence. They said that the 2 eggs were very healthy and that things were looking good. They informed me that they only needed to do an intracytoplasmic cell injection. This is when the man's sperm is injected into the egg for fertilization. This was successfully done, and after 24 hours, we had 2 healthy-looking embryos. 5 days later, the embryos were successfully transferred into my womb. I was now carrying precious cargo, so I immediately went on bed rest. I lay down and I avoided anything that I was being warned against. Even when my friends came to visit me, they told me not to bathe with hot water or to exert myself in any way, and I immediately took the advice. It was finally looking as if I was about to get what I had always wanted, so I was hell-bent on not doing anything to jeopardize a favorable outcome. Then began the hell. That was the 2-week wait before confirmation of pregnancy. My mind was like a little butterfly, flitting from one question to the other. Was I pregnant? Was I not pregnant? If I was not pregnant, what would happen? Would I be cast out from my husband's house? Or would I still remain cared for? Would the mockery increase, or would I be met with pity? Will the whispers become louder, or would I be looked upon with empathy? So many questions, yet no answers. During those 2 weeks, I was a shadow of myself. I could not eat, could not sleep. The tension seemed to press against my forehead from inside my skull. By the 10th day, I couldn't take it anymore, so I took a pregnancy test only for it to come out negative. I was distraught. I was pained. I was disgusted by it all. I sat down on the floor, the negative test strip in my hand, feeling the pressure rise within me. Suddenly, my eyes seemed to dim, my vision blurred, and when next I opened my eyes, I was at the hospital. They told me that I had slumped. The guess was that I had passed out due to some psychological stress, as they could not find any physical reason behind my fainting. I immediately requested a pregnancy test. My mind kept telling me that maybe, just maybe, the one I had taken at home was wrong. The doctors confirmed that I was not pregnant. I wept. I wept fat tears rolling down my face as the gravity of my situation began to dawn on me. I was no woman. I was a failure. I was unable to do the one thing that came so easily to other women. I took the negative test result as proof that I could never be happy. I could never find that peace, that joy or fulfillment that came from being a mother. I could never be a complete woman. Both my husband and my siblings did their best to console me and get me out of the depression which was weighing heavily on me. A month later, my mother-in-law called me to come downstairs. I stepped down only to meet a small crowd of people. The crowd consisted of my husband, my in-laws, some Islamic clerics, my own father, and a young lady that I was unfamiliar with.
My wife, it's been 10 years. You know that any other family would not have waited as long as we did. It is time for my son to finally have his own children. That is our new wife. Take care of her like a sister. Know that she has come to help you with what you have been unable to do for 10 years. She will have children for my son.
I stared at my husband, watching as he refused to look me in the eye. I was the convenient scapegoat. He knew. He knew that the fertility issues were his, not mine. Still, I stayed silent. I said nothing, despite the tears rolling down my face. My father pulled me close to his side. I could not believe that not only did he know, he was also in support of all this. I looked around at all the faces before I got up, wiped my face, and walked slowly into my room. I could feel some steps hurriedly follow me, but I locked my door, and I refused to answer anyone who knocked or called. I spent the rest of the day inside. I wept, I prayed, I allowed myself make up myriads of scenarios in my head, all until my door was rudely broken down and my husband stormed in.
Wicked woman! You cannot give me a child and you still don't want me to marry someone who can? Am I the one who asked you to destroy your womb before getting married? Even if we have 1 million children, do I not have the right to marry more than one wife if I wish?
Oh, he was mad. For the first time since I met Ahmed, he cursed me, slapped me, told me that I was the cause of his low sperm count. He said that I disrespected him, that I had made him a laughingstock in the town. The matter quickly escalated when my father-in-law took the opportunity to state that the family did not want me again. The small meeting had quickly turned into a divorce. My husband said that our marriage was over. Just like that, he cancelled 10 years of love, mutual trust, and all the sacrifices that I had made, letting my own name be dragged through the mud for something that was not even my fault. I put my pride aside and I began to beg. I pleaded with my husband. I asked him to forgive me, told him that I had just allowed myself get angry at the whole situation, but he refused. Next thing I knew, my belongings were being flung out into the open. I had never been so ashamed as I was that day. Was I being mocked before? Now the mockery had reached new heights. Even I mocked myself because every day I woke up and I kept seeing myself as a failed woman. As I picked up my scattered belongings, I felt my heart begin to harden within my chest. This wasn't it. This was not what I deserved. I had been too good to this man. I had covered his shame, and this was what I got in return. I put all my focus on my clothing business. I did not give myself the time to think about all the issues on ground. Thus, my time passed till one day when I felt a sharp pain in my lower abdomen. I rushed to the clinic only to be told that the fibroids had become too big and urgent surgery was needed to remove them. The doctor said that this could have been avoided if I had gotten pregnant early. He also gave me a bill of 500,000 naira for the fibroids removal, so I began calling my husband, to no avail. The man did not pick up. I ended up reaching out to my siblings, and I thank God that they came through for me. The surgery was successfully carried out and many fibroids were removed from my uterus. After the surgery, the doctors informed me that due to the high number of fibroids removed and the amount of scars that the removal had left on my uterus, the chances that I would be able to carry a pregnancy to term were now slim. I felt my world cave in on itself. I could have gotten pregnant all these years if only I had been with someone who did not have fertility issues. Now, I was a divorced single woman with a scarred uterus. I was dejected. I was pained. Suicide became my next option, but I chickened out. I bought the sniper. I opened it and I sat down in front of it. Still, I was too scared to go ahead with my plans. My people, I was afraid to continue living my miserable life. And at the same time, I was too scared to die. A few months later, I dusted myself off, picked myself up, and went on a trip to China to buy some stock for my business.
Supplier, I want one container of this design.
Madam, I also wanted to buy that.
How is that my problem? Please do not disturb me. Buy your own and let me buy mine.
My customers, please. No need to fight. I will answer each of you now.
This was how I met Aliyu. Our initial fight got settled and we slowly became friends, even to the point of planning to keep in touch when we go back to our different bases in Nigeria. Aliyu was a proper Lagos boy, while I was in Ilorin. Still, we were determined to make our friendship work. The day I visited him in Lagos was the day I finally told him my life story. I saw how he looked at me with kind eyes. I heard him profess his love for me, and I marveled that anyone could love somebody like me. It didn't take long. We got married and we started talks with our doctor for IVF. The first time around, we had to use donor eggs because by this time, my egg quality had seriously reduced. The procedure failed and the doctor informed me that my endometrial lining was damaged and that he could not sustain a baby. He said that for some women, the endometrium, which is where the baby should grow, may be damaged after a fibroid removal surgery, and he suggested a hysteroscopy. I was initially scared, but he explained that the hysteroscopy was when a small camera is passed into the uterus to look at the scarring and damage from the inside. He assured me that the damages would be fixed during the procedure, thus giving me a higher chance for IVF success. With the support of my husband, I went for the hysteroscopy, and after 6 weeks to heal, we began another IVF process. This would be my third IVF, and it also ended in failure. The doctors informed me that I still had 2 frozen embryos available for another try, but I decided that I needed a break. My body and my mind needed some time off thinking or worrying about getting pregnant or being injected with anything. Aliyu. My Aliyu convinced me to continue trying. My new husband was such a support, such a God-sent person to me through this period. He convinced me not to give myself the chance to give up. So I told the doctor to just go ahead with the embryo transfer The doctor again suggested a hysteroscopy, but I refused. I didn't have the money for a repeat procedure, so he offered to do a manual cleaning for me, which, God bless him, he did for free. After this cleaning, we kicked up my fourth IVF, even though the womb was still not looking ideal. My endometrium was thinner than is usually preferred, measuring only 6.6 millimeter as opposed to the minimum requirement of 8 millimeter. Still, I was adamant. I did not want any other procedure done. Even the doctor warned me not to get my hopes up because the conditions were less than ideal. 2 weeks after the embryo transfer, I was supposed to do a confirmatory test, but I did not. A month passed. I still did not take the test, nor did I visit my doctor. When my doctor called, I told him I could not bear another negative test result, so he should just not worry. I was not interested in taking any tests. He asked me if I had seen my period, to which I replied I had not. But I felt that I was stressed and unhappy, and that this had caused the delay in my period flow. I began spotting the very next day after the call. My heart sank, and I told myself that, see, it's fine. I had known that the IVF was another failure, and this just sealed that for me. A short while later, I began vomiting. I started vomiting at all odd hours, and I was just feeling off and ill. I still avoided going to the hospital, not until I was literally carried there because I had fainted. When I woke up, I was informed that my BP had been dangerously low. I was also informed that a pelvic scan had been carried out, and that it confirmed that not only was I pregnant, I was carrying twins. 2 babies. Me. I did not believe it. I thought I was having a fever dream. I said it was not possible, so the doctor had the scan equipment wheeled into my room. The moment I saw my babies on that little screen, my world burst into myriads of color. This was nothing short of a miracle. God had indeed sent the doctor and my husband to me. Through them, he had given me my very heart's desire. In life, and especially on the journey to fertility, one needs support. Support from God, support from friends, support from a spouse if possible. I was blessed with support from God, support from my new husband and my doctor. It took me a total of 15 years, but now I am happy seeing the beautiful faces of my twin daughters. My name is Amina, and this is my journey to motherhood.